So we have our URL shortener database now. Nice. But immediately product asks a few normal things. Show me this user's last 10 links. How many clicks each link got today? If our data is in a file, we start writing loops, right? Read everything, filter by user, sort by time, count clicks, maybe join with another file, all that. It becomes messy very fast. SQL is the thing that lets us say the question directly, not how to loop. What result do we want? That is the shift. SQL describes the result shape. The database figures out the path. At high level, most beginner SQL starts with three words: select, from, where. Select means what columns do we want back? From means which table are we asking? Where means which rows qualify? So for the redirect path, the query is very small. Select long URL from short links where shortcode equals ABC123. We are saying from the short links table, find the row with this shortcode and only return the long URL. And one small habit worth building early. Ask for the columns you actually need, not select star. Select star is fine when you are just exploring, but in real app code, it is a little risky. The day when someone adds a column, your result shape silently changes, and the code that expected the old shape can quietly break. So, name your columns. That is already different from app code. In app code, we usually tell the machine step by step. In SQL, we describe the result we want. It is more like making a demand: give me this shape. Now let's say the dashboard asks show user 42's latest links. The query becomes select shortcode long URL created at from short links where user ID equals 42, order by created at descending limit 10. This reads almost like English only. Give me these three columns from this table for this user, newest first, only 10 rows. One small but important thing. If you care about order, ask for order. Do not assume the database will return rows in the same order every time just because it looked that way on your laptop. Order by is not decoration, it is a contract for ordering. Reading is one side. We also need to change the data, right? Insert creates a row for our app. When a user creates a link, we insert shortcode, long URL, user ID, and created at. Update changes existing rows. Example, the user edits where the short link points. Delete removes rows. Maybe expired links are cleaned up. The dangerous part is the same. The where clause decides scope. If you say update short links set long URL equals something without a where, you are not updating one link, you are updating the entire table. So SQL is powerful, but it is not babysitting you. The question you write is the dangerous radius also. Now the first place SQL feels weird is joins. Let's say we have two tables. User has one row per user. Short links has one row per link and each link has a user ID. If we want to show user email plus shortcode, the data is in two places, right? A join is how we follow that relationship. Something like from shortlinks table, join users table on shortlinks.userid equals users.id. At high level, we are saying pair each link row with the user row where the ID matches. A join is not merge two tables in a vague way. It is match rows using this condition. And this matters because joins can change row count. If one user has 20 links, joining users to links can produce 20 rows for that single user. So, when joins confuse people, I think this is usually the missing piece. The join does not preserve your table shape, it creates a result shape. The next useful pattern is aggregation. Aggregation just means we are taking many rows summarizing them. For example, every redirect creates a click event. Shortcode, click that, maybe country, maybe device. Now the dashboard asks how many clicks did each link get today? We don't want all click rows, right? We want a summary. So we use group by, shortcode, and count star. At high level, group the rows by link, then count how many rows are in each group. This is where SQL starts feeling useful. It is not just fetching data, it can reshape data into the answer the product actually wants. That is the important part. So, yeah, the beginner mental model is simple. SQL is how we describe the result. Select says what columns, from says what table, where says what rows, join follows relationships, group by turns many rows into summaries. Order by and limit shape the final output. Once you see SQL like this, it stops being random keywords. It becomes a way to ask precise questions. In the next video, we will see more examples and hands on.